Hey everyone, this is Josh from before, and I'm here with the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Earth -11, also known as The Drowned. Before I get going, I just wanted to say a big shout out and thanks to everyone that has been watching and subscribing and leaving comments. We're just getting started on this channel, and all the feedback is really, really appreciated. So let's get into this. First of all, it's nice to see another female character from this line. I feel like we've got the Batgirl and Harley and 2 Wonder Woman, and that's like it, and like 40 Batman. So that's nice right away. And then since they've been doing the thing where they pose the characters inside the box, I think this is the best one, because the pose is really cool. You know, it's not overdone, just a little bit of expressiveness, and then the way that trident is like goes behind it gives it a really cool depth, and it makes it feel like bigger in the box. And the box has all the stuff that we're used to seeing, the Dark Knight's Metal logo, and this artwork on the back, which is looks like an Aquaman type thing. And if you are a Brickseek hunter, here is all that info. I found this at Walmart, and I had it pre-ordered on Target, but I could tell the Walmarts near me were starting to flip their toy aisles, so I kind of lurked around there for a few days, and then this and the new Robin were both there, and they had a bunch of them, so I was able to, when you pre-order, you're kind of left up to whatever the luck of the draw. But this one I was able to actually compare to some others, and you can see I had to settle with the little bit of red kind of smearing there, but everything else looked better. So if you're comparison shopping, I was, kind of mostly looking up around the face paint app area. What else? Anything to say about this? No? Oh, well, I should say, when these Dark Knight's Metal characters first started, when they announced them, I hadn't read the comics, and they looked rad, and oh hey, Greg Capullo draws it, so that sounds cool. So I gave it a shot, started reading, and it was impenetrable. Like, I get it. I read comic books, and I the stories can be convoluted and crazy sometimes, but it was incoherent. And I read death metal too, and I could barely tell you what's going on any given page of any of those books. So I like the art because it's Greg Capullo, but those were I don't know. Anyway, let's open this up. Well, wow, this looks awesome, and it feels awesome just right out the gate. That pose they put it in really just makes it just come right out at you whenever you get it out. So let's get in here. So this head sculpt is great. I mean, the whole sculpt is really awesome. This hair, look at that hair. That hair looks like, it looks like it's underwater. It looks weightless, That's really cool. And it's got this green kind of dry brush on it. So it's black with like hints of green. It looks underwater and kind of slimy, and that's cool. How's the head move? The head feels a little stiff, kind of. This hair and this collar might get in the way of some of the, but actually, I don't know, this okay, so I just reviewed the new Robin, and I gotta say this exact same thing. Like, the head, and whichever direction you turn it, like, really has like a lot of attitude. It's cool. The pictures don't do this justice. This is awesome. Look at some of this, like the scars on the face, and yeah, the fabric kind of wrapping around where this eye patch is strapped on. It looks awesome. I'm already like, I was not expecting to like this one. as much as I already do. Man, this is cool. And then, yeah, I'm coming right down to this jacket and this texture that looks like leather. That's seen better days, you know? It's pretty cool. And then the details on the like corset. You know, sometimes these are a little light on the paint, but this, you know, they hit all the details. You know, the necklace, this little, it's not an eye patch, it's like a cyborg eye or something, but it looks really cool. Like the way it's coming out from behind the mask. Like it looks like it goes in underneath there. Really cool. And just, yeah, I mean, textures galore. Like everywhere you look, it's a different texture, and they all really complement each other down to, you know, this looks like kind of like seaweed, like her skirt here, and it's a soft rubber material, which I love the way, what they do with this rubber material. They're always using it in kind of different creative ways. And like, just, yeah, this, you know, pieces of this hang, and then this one twists and it's thinner. It's really cool. It's really impressive. You know, a little like that looks, this, you know, looks like seaweed, and this maybe looks like an octopus tentacle, and just a lot going on. And it looks great. I can't tell you, this just looks, the pictures don't do this justice. There's a little pouch under there for what have you. And then more of this, I don't know what even to call it. It's leathery, but it also looks more like seaweed, or like I don't know what I'm drawing a blank. What is it? What it looks like barnacles kind of have, like whatever you have, like moldy almost. What is it? Totally spacing it. My underwater aquatic adjectives are lacking. All right, let's start moving around. I already did a little bit just to get it out of that pre-pose, but in the head, we know that one. This jacket is cool. This is just a cool figure. So the you can see up in there, it's done. It doesn't quite have the butterfly that they normally do, you know, guys, because it's a smaller character with a smaller frame, a female character, you know, so it doesn't have maybe the room for those butterfly, but they do act. No, look, they rock. I'm crazy. I'm making judgments before I actually start playing with them. Yeah, that's great. Bicep cuts there. Double elbows. See, okay, if you got a thinner character like this with, and you can get double elbows in them, why didn't that new Robin have double elbows? Sorry, I was complaining about that for a long time in that review. But she can answer the phone. She can even, oh my gosh, what? Batman said what about me? He's what? Oh my goodness. Or maybe she's like losing her mind, like, The wrist on the ball joint. This hand looks like, I mean, it looks like they basically took the hand. I mean, is this the same hand sculpt from the 2-pack Flash? I don't know. I don't think it is, because the texture on it is different, but very similar. Ball joint. We know how those work. Sorry, I'm not showing you on the camera. Ball joint. Yeah, this is cool. I love the combo of one accessory hand, and yeah, you could call that a gun hand because it's got the trigger finger, but I think that could hold any accessory but also have a little bit of just, casual, maybe not just like that C grip that where, the hand just looks like this, looks like totally like a old, Ninja Turtle toy. And then one gesture hand. That's my ideal combo. Because then, when you pose them, they can be sort of look like they're telling you their evil scheme, or they're just, they got a pose that doesn't just have an awkward C grip action figure hand. Let's see. Seeing this the way this skirt piece is sculpted, it doesn't get in the way of her like doing, like that's pretty good. Usually when somebody has this, skirt or, something that is molded that comes down, it gets in the way of being able to do that. But she can even almost do the full Jean-Claude Van Damme, except the only thing is this pouch. I'm doing a bad job of showing it. That pouch kind of bunches up there. But this is cool. Even that has like little cut in it, so you can see inside. Like it's organic and not perfectly shaped. Double knees. Which I don't know. This character doesn't like. I don't know. I can't imagine putting this character in a pose that requires that, but it's nice to have it, and it works great. I would like to actually. Part of me wants to put this on a flying stand because she's supposed to be underwater, but then I also have the other Dark Knights, which it wouldn't make sense for them to all be standing there and she's floating. So I don't know yet. I don't know. Just thinking out loud, what am I gonna do? These, let's see. So they have this this ankle that's similar to the Grim Knight, where the sculpt is just abruptly interrupted with a big ball joint there, which I get it. You gotta put a joint in the feet, but it, for one, it looks really big. I mean, if that's something that, bothers you, it might get on your nerves, but it kind of may make it a little difficult to get these feet oriented, where they're like can be flat on the ground. Like they don't have, like a lot of these ball joints, they have a nice like swivel of the ankle, where you can kind of see. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little better in there. Here we go. This is tricky because I'm a stickler. It gets on my nerves when a character is standing and look, their feet don't completely touch the ground. Like it looks weird and fake. And it drives me a little nuts. It's just one of those little details. But so getting them, it's starting to open up a little bit now that I've played with it. But it's tricky, especially because like she's wearing heels, so it's a thin. A lot of times it just opens right into the foot, but that's a thin little thing right on the end of that peg. See this figure, and now okay, hang on. Rubber torso, right? Let's find out what this crunch can do. See that side to side works really great, and it will snap into the sort of ratchety, little notches out each, but getting the front and back, it's a little tight, so it doesn't have a lot of give, like the White Knight Joker is my favorite one with the rubber torso. And he can really move in every direction, side to side, front and back, and the sort of the thing in there will click every time it moves. But this is so tight and cinched here in the middle that it's going to be a little bit harder. Maybe with a soak, I don't know. I don't like just automatically having to give every toy a bath. Like, I don't think you should have to do that to be able to play with it. I don't think I should have to put any more work into making this, giving this the functionality that it's supposed to come with, which, you know, by the way, the toes move, but high heels, I don't know if you're gonna have the hurt. I mean, maybe you could. No, well, here's the this is silly. It has toe articulation, but whenever you move it up, this piece just sticks out. So look, like, what if you wanted to give it a little bit of a look, that won't go flat on the ground. So this might be a contender for the most pointless toe articulation, most unnecessary. And let's check out this trident. Looks great. It's really cool. It's huge. It's tall. I mean, it's as tall as the figure. Taller slightly, maybe even. The gold looks great. I think some people like to kind of clown on McFarlane for like the gold variants and whatnot, which whatever. But man, when they use gold, it looks really cool. So depending on how good your balancing skills are, this might be one that requires the hockey puck stand, because it is just a little precarious with the with wanting to stand up, just because she's on these high heels. So there she is standing up. Looks great, actually. I mean, I was excited for this figure, especially to get the to complete the Dark Knights team, but getting this out of the box and seeing it in person, it's way better than I expected it to be. And I'm gonna get the rest of the Dark Knights up here so we can see how she measures up. So here she is with the rest of the Dark Knights team. And again, I know I was kind of clowning on the source material here, but like, these characters just as a team, I mean, they just look great. There's a great variety of different colors and shapes, you know, and textures. Each character kind of brings a different thing to the table, and then when you see them all together, it's pretty impressive. And it's nice to finally be able to finish off this team. It felt like a long wait, you know, because the Devastator wave came out. And then the Merciless was the Build-A-Fig wave. So it felt like a long time, but I mean, I don't think it was nearly as long as the wait is going to be for those of you who are looking forward to the Batman Beyond and that Build-A-Fig, which is going to slowly trickle out over the course of, you know, like, 8 months or something like that? It's going to be a long wait to build that team, but I kind of like the release model of this wave, where it was like, okay, it came with the Drowned, who helps you complete this team, and then it came with the Robin, who's kind of more of a classic character, fits in, you know, with more of the sort of regular, just straight from the comic characters. And then there was the Red Sun Superman, so that's kind of a variant. And then what was the other? The Death Metal Batman, which goes with a vehicle. You know, I like that they can keep separate teams or sort of different kind of lineups going at the same time, because, like, you know, I want to see more Arkham characters, and I want to see more White Knight characters, but I don't necessarily want them to just do an Arkham wave or just a White Knight wave. I like the variety. So this, you know, this release model, I think I like it because they can keep different sort of ideas going and, you know, keep different plates spinning at the same time. Well, I think that about wraps up my thoughts on Batman Earth -11, aka The Drowned. if you've got the other Dark Knights, then obviously you need this one to complete your team. And you might be a little surprised and excited that it just goes above and beyond just like filling out that team. It's really cool on its own, and it's just got a sort of a unique silhouette and texture and color. So if you're a collector, this one's gonna look really cool next to a bunch of other characters too. All right, well that's it. We got more reviews coming here on From Before. So if you can subscribe, leave any comments or questions, and I'll get to them. And we will see you next time. Thanks, guys.